The most talked about woman in Britain today. No, not Mylene, no. The taxpayer has founded her NHS boob job and now they're paying for her to ferry her children to and from school in taxis. Josie Cunningham is here. Wolf whistling, does it grate on you? Or are you just plain grateful? And we'll be joined by soul legend George Benson. Yes, I know you're excited. Linda's even more excited. Joining me, Kay Adams today are Joe Joyner, Mylene Klass and Linda Robson. This is news literally just in, and I always like to say that, the resolution of the phone hacking trial. This has been the longest and most expensive criminal trial in history. The former editor of the News of the World, Andy Coulson, and Rebecca Brooks were accused of phone hacking, amongst other charges, along with 5 other people. Rebecca Brooks has been cleared of all charges in this trial. Andy Coulson, of course, David Cameron's former Director of Communications, has been found guilty on... he's waiting a verdict on 2 more charges, and I'm literally reading this as it comes off the wires. He's been found guilty of conspiring to hack phones between the year 2000 and 2006, and he is awaiting a verdict on 2 more charges. Obviously, we have no idea at this point what kind of sentence that might attract. It went on for 130 days, this trial. It attracted so much attention. As I say, most expensive and longest running in criminal history. Are you surprised? Had you been following it, Linda?
Not really, but I am surprised. I just thought it was an open and shut case. They'd been caught doing what they were doing, and I thought she was going to get found guilty, so surprised, really. Yeah,
well, we have to reiterate, not guilty. Rebecca Brooks has been cleared of all charges, but Andy Coulson is a different matter. So if anything emerges over the next hour or so, then obviously we will keep you up to date with that. And I've no idea when, of course, he would be sentenced on that one. Right, well, having just had news breaking in, we've got a photo competition to find Britain's naughtiest pet. That's the great thing about a live programme, isn't it? You go from that, look, there you go. Yes, and Brooks will find that amusing. Rebecca Brooks will find it amusing today. She'll find everything amusing today. This is an online campaign to find Britain's naughtiest pet. But actually, please don't react too much, because this is a bit sensitive for you, Linda. I appreciate this, isn't it? Yeah.
It is a little bit, yeah. We lost our dog, Georgie, 2 weeks ago. He was a Staffy cross, we think. We bought him as a Staffy. Oh, there he is, yeah. George. I know.
Waiting for...
That was him at Christmas dinner. He sat at the table with...
Is he at the head of the table?
He's at the head of the table. He was in charge. But, yeah, we had him from a puppy, and he would have been 12 this October, and he was diagnosed with a tumour on his heart a couple of days before he died. But he died at home with all of us petting him, and he wasn't in pain, and we've now got his ashes at home, so it's very sad. The house is a different place without him, and I said the first person that says to me it's only a dog, I don't know what I would have done. Yeah, obviously Lila is distraught. Every time she walks in the house, she goes, "Where's George? Where's George?" There's Lila with George there. I know, yeah.
But they just become such an important member of the family, don't they? And I mean, that's the thing. It's not just a dog. It is a member
part of
the family. But you had another dog that
we had another dog called Harvey, who lived to 15. He was a collie cross. We never had a pedigree dog. But, yeah, so when he died, Harvey, we put him in a black plastic bag and we took him over to a cemetery. I won't name the cemetery, but my dad had not long died. We dug up the top of where my dad's buried.
You did not?
We did. We did.
You could get arrested for that,
I know,
Linda.
yeah, but they don't know what cemetery it is, and they don't know how... And we buried Harvey with my dad, and we put a rose bush onto where Harvey is. So every time...
Did you do this in the middle of the night?
We did it quite late at night. I had a hoodie on. I had a hoodie and a shovel, and my sisters and everyone was there.
I sympathise with that. I would totally do that with our dog, not our dog, it's my dad's dog. Is actually, he likes a bubbly blonde, like my mother. He's now got a big blonde Labradoodle, Ripley. And I kid you not, at the weekend, he'll say something like, "What are you doing this weekend?" And he spends all weekend pottering about in his Discovery with the dog next to him in the front seat with a seatbelt on. So it's a bit eccentric. And he'll go, "You know, I'm going to go to the butcher's, go to the garden centre," and my mum will go, "Oh, right, oh, well, I'll come with you. I'll go to the garden centre." And look at her and go, "Oh, I was going to go with Ripley." No, because Ripley will have to sit in the back if my mum goes. And he'd have it the other way round.
Oh, no,
it's definitely a pecking order, though, because in my house, my mum's got 2 cats. We don't have any dogs, but we've got 2 cats.
The cats eat better than all of us. My mum steams prawns for them.
Oh, my God.
She steams their prawns, but we can just help yourself to whatever's in the fridge.
Well, on George's birthday, we always...
Oh, here we go. Listen, how long have we got
always
here?
bought him a steak and some sausages and chopped it all up and gave it to him. That was like his birthday treat. Anyway, rest in peace, Georgie.
Yeah.
I know.
Will you get another little Georgie?
No, we won't be getting another little Georgie. No, we won't be getting another little... They're saying in my ear, you will, but we won't be getting...
Do we think she will, audience? Yes, we think so. Tell us about your naughty pets or why your pets are so special to us. Not just to make Linda cry, but because we do like to hear about pets. Now, another burning question. Are your breasts stopping you from exercising?
I've heard it all now.
No, I'm not joking. I know. No, this is a study by the University of Portsmouth about why women don't exercise enough. And one of the reasons that they give is because of their breasts. I don't think that their breasts are shouting, "Stop jumping about!" Well, maybe they are a little bit, but lack of time, lack of energy, all these sort of things come out.
When I had bigger boobs, like before I was breastfeeding...
Yeah, they must have been, Maggie.
Before I had bigger boobs, for my babies, and I did have bigger boobs, I used to have to wear like a minimiser and a sports bra on top. So I do get that if you're a larger busted lady, I mean, mine were like out here like a shelf. They did get in the way of things. Now, no such luck.
I've never had that excuse. I exercise quite a lot. I mean, it is an important thing because there's such a concern, particularly about girls not exercising. And
maybe it's just one of the excuses, for sure, but...
It's 5 sessions a week. Only 6% of teenage girls exercise up to the recommended amount.
Well, it can't be just because of their boobs.
No, I don't think so. But, well, do you...
Well, I'm blushing now because actually, as you were all coming in, a few of you caught me being sort of sewn into my top because I was bursting out a bit. But it's not my boobs that stop me. I kind of do. I like low impact and sort of, you know, more like Pilates and more dance-based stuff, actually. But I am gym shy. Not because of my boobs,
You're
but...
what, sorry?
Gym shy. I get a bit shy in the gym. It's just not my natural environment.
I've never heard that before.
I'm quite happy to do a class because if I'm in a gym, I cheat anyway. I sort of go, oh, yeah, that's really hard. I'll have a rest. But if I'm in a class, I get embarrassed into having to work harder. So I do this thing called Sleep Technique, and it's an online thing, so it's conference call. So I've got the embarrassment of the class because I've got the instructors there live talking to me, and I can't sort of, you know, be lazy. And then I don't have to leave the house, and I don't have to have everyone looking at me going, oh, is there? Oh, Tanya's sweating, you know. And I get to sort of fit it into my day much easier.
So the other people don't see you, so you're
My
online?
boobs don't get in the way. No, it's conference call, so there's maybe 7 or 8 people in the class, and you switch it to the teacher so that you just see the teacher, and she sees all 7 on a bigger screen. In their living rooms or in their
Modern
office.
technology.
Isn't it great?
I do housework. That's my workout every day. I do the house from top to bottom, and that's better than any workout.
But we be at my house.
Do you put on your gym outfit and your trainers and everything to do the housework? Because that's what people do.
I do it in my night dress. Before I get dressed and before I get bathed or anything, I do it in my night dress. I have joined several gyms over the years, and I just check out the restaurant in there. Do as little exercise as I can and then go and have a nice cup of tea.
Do you know what, Linda? In 10 minutes, I've learned more about you than I ever wanted to know.
Never had a pair of trainers in my life.
It's funny that you mentioned the gym gear, because on the school run, I see a lot of mums in their gym gear and feel very, infinitely guilty, because I'm off to work, not the gym. However, one of the mums confided and said she just wears the gym kit as well, because she sees all the other mums who are going to the gym. So I would love to know who is actually going to the gym and who's just wearing it just to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, it's the yummy mummy's onesie, isn't it? The gym kit. Never used it. What is your excuse for not exercising? And on the subject of naughty pets, let us know, as I say, what yours get up to. Get in contact by the usual means. Details are on your screen now. Here's our Facebook page. You can leave us a message there, or you can send us a tweet to our Twitter page too. Coming up, you've read the headlines. She had a boob job in the NHS. She threatened to abort her baby to get on Big Brother, and is now ferrying her children in taxpayer-funded cabs because she can't deal with people giving her hassle on public transport. We meet the woman behind the headlines, Josie Cunningham.
Loose women, looking stylish.